Well, I think we're just about situated for darkness now, about a couple hours, I guess. Welcome back, everybody. Dave here, man. It is a cold, windy day, night. The night has fallen. Just got this fire in this 3W titanium stove going, and we'll cook us some kielbasa sausage and some of them instant potatoes here as soon as it gets going pretty good. Get the chill off this place. I'll bring it back just a bit. It's about 40 degrees Fahrenheit right now, maybe 39. It looks like my solar lights came on. Really cool. I'm sitting out in the sunlight for the last few days, and looks like it did pretty good. Looks like our stove is catching on right quick. If this wind would stop, it wouldn't be too bad, but it's not too awful bad. At least it's not raining like it was yesterday.
North Carolina, western Currituck, and eastern Currituck counties. The hazardous winter weather conditions are expected from 11 p.m. this evening to 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time Wednesday. Impacts, frost and freeze conditions will kill crops and other sensitive vegetation and possibly damage unprotected outdoor plumbing. Take steps now to protect tender plants from the cold. To prevent freezing and possible bursting of outdoor water pipes, they should be wrapped, drained, or allowed to drip slowly. Those that have ground sprinkler systems should drain them and cover above-ground pipes to protect them from freezing. Repeating, a freeze warning remains in effect from 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time until 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time Wednesday for the following counties in North Carolina, eastern Currituck, and western Currituck, and the following counties in Virginia, Norfolk, Portsmouth, and Virginia Beach.
You can see that stovepipe, man, really getting warm now.
Air temperature was 44. The wind was north at 18. Gusting to 22.
Yeah, the winds are about 18 miles an hour right now. We're kind of laid off here right where the tent is, but just up the road a few miles, it's really howling. Well, I hope everybody's evening is going pretty good. It is warmed up in here right quick. Really comfortable in here already. See if I can see the thermometer in here. It's probably not quite light enough. Yeah, the little solar light throws off a certain amount, and then the stove does, and I got my magic light switch. Yeah, it's just like a little light switch, and press this, turn the button off and back on, and a little light switch. Alright, the fire's starting to moderate out a little bit now. Yeah, sure smells good. I didn't really plan a really extravagant meal this time. Just kind of something quick and fast. You know, Thanksgiving coming up. Got to be back to the house and everything, and tomorrow. And so, but this will do it, man. Yeah, you can see the internal temperature. I guess we're coming up on 70 degrees in here. So that's a heck of a difference between inside and out. Yeah, I sure wish we could have gotten some snow, but just wasn't in the cards. I'll take a cold night, I guess, and make the best of it. And got access to this little piece of land here, so we're right at the edge of the city, so you can still hear it out and about. And air base ain't too far away, so you on occasion you'll hear the military sending some stuff up, which that's cool. Oh yeah, smelling good, guys. Good old kielbasa. I'm gonna put another log in here on that fire here shortly. Magic light switch. You can see the solar light down there. Not very bright, but it does okay. I think it's time to eat. I'm using 2 logs as my little table in here. I think I definitely need to look into some type of one of my camp tables. Yeah, sure do. Quieted down quite a bit now. I'm not sure exactly what time it is. Let's see here. 8:59. Might do a little bit of hot chocolate here in a second, and not too long after that, try to crash out. We're gonna use our new YSL quilt tonight and see how it does. Everybody says they do real good. I've never used one. I've always used sleeping bags, but we'll give it a whirl. See our handy dandy little carbon monoxide detector over there. Highly recommend that you use them if you're gonna be using wood and stuff. Inside of a tent, that is.
Across the rest of Hampton Roads and in eastern North Carolina, mainly partly cloudy, it's 38. Virginia Beach, partly cloudy at 44. Wind north, 14 miles an hour. Suffolk, clear, it's 33. Elizabeth City, partly cloudy, it's 36. East, clear, it's 36. Cape Hatteras, partly cloudy, and 43. Regional observations, Wallops Island, partly cloudy, and 34. Washington, D.C., partly cloudy, and 40. Richmond, clear, it's 36. Wakefield, clear, and 32. Manteo, partly cloudy, and 41. The weather synopsis. Cold high pressure builds into the area tonight through Wednesday, before settling across the southeastern states Thursday. Another cold front crosses the eastern Currituck and western Currituck, and the following counties in Virginia, Norfolk, for 7 p.m. across the lower Chesapeake Bay and coastal waters. All wave and swell heights are in feet. Wave and swell periods are in seconds. Potomac River buoy, air temperature was 40. The wind was northwest at 17, knots gusting to 25. Carroll Point, air temperature was 41. The wind was west at 10 knots. Piney Point, winds were north, 18 knots. Bishop's Head, air temperature was 40. The wind was northwest at 10 knots. Louisetta, air temperature was 42. Water temperature 48. The wind was northwest at 10 knots. Leroy Point buoy, air temperature was 40. The wind was northwest at...
I can't believe I'm gonna save my potatoes for the morning. Between this kielbasa and this hot chocolate, man. I'm about full. It's about time to break out this here quilt and try laying down and get a bit of sleep. Alright, everybody. I'm letting the fire die down a little bit and shut this damper thing down and try to crawl underneath this quilt and see just how well this Wise Owl quilt will do. Kielbasa was really good. The hot chocolate was good. I think I'm gonna save my potatoes for breakfast. I still got another pack or two of hot chocolate, and I even think we even have some oatmeal. So we're not hurting for food, and we got to get out of here early too tomorrow because, like I said, everybody's tomorrow's Thanksgiving Eve, so we need to be back and get everything arranged for that and everything. But thus far, this has been a lot of fun. I'll bring y'all back in just a few. It got a little cool up in here. After a couple hours, so I'll stoke that stuff back up again, man. Quilt did okay, but it still got cold. I think it's like about 32 degrees right now. Still feel pretty comfortable in here. If this wind would drop off, it'd be a lot better. I think the last time I listened to the radio was 14 miles an hour north-northwest. Combine that with 32 degrees, and that's a little airish. Well, I had to break down and process a little more wood. It got a little cooler out here than I thought, man. But I'm glad I had that couple more packs of that hot chocolate, and might have to break into them taters here. I laid down for a little while, but it started getting chilly, man. That wind is really howling. I'm not sure you hear it or not, but good grief, man. The radio says still northwest at 15, 16, gusts to 21. We went behind this wall of trees, man. It'd be terrible. I tell you what, though, you take a step outside this tent, and that cold will slap you down, man. The temperatures, we're not quite used to this cold this fast in coastal Virginia, man. It's, I mean, we get cold, you know, January, February, March. I mean, we could get down in the teens, sometimes single digits, but not very often. For it to be not quite Thanksgiving, and it'd be right at 32 degrees, man. Woo! And with that wind blowing, I'm not sure what the mathematics on that is. 32 Fahrenheit with a 14 mile an hour wind. But none, needless to say, man, it is definitely airish out there. I think I'll stay in here. Alright everybody, I'm gonna let this stove go out and we'll start getting everything ready to take down, man. It's been a nice experience. A bit chilly, windy. Food was good. Stove did great. That Wise Owl quilt, yeah man, it'll do it. I think I'm gonna go with quilts from now on. Alright everyone, time to pack everything up and get on out of here. It's a really cold one, it's about 27 degrees. You can see the moon up there, and Big Dipper and all that. Get everything all done, man. It got cold, man. If it hadn't been for this wind, it would have been horrible. Looks like it's about 34 degrees. We're got everything all ready to go. Sure feels a good bit colder than that, so breezy, I guess.